everyone? My name is Wayne. This is Kia. Welcome to the Ridge Programming Broadcast. We are now live. It is 1-1. You have not missed much. A goal from Banks and a goal from Vitti to start things off here. Matty G is now here for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and he looks to try to be the deciding factor and hopefully bring it 2-1.
All right, Pablo, I'm not going to be able to
As
hear
they
you
are
because my
down
headphones are
2-0 in
going
the
to be around my
series.
neck, so give me just a moment.
All right.
I have to go close my door and, everything. Well, there's another goal.
And a goal for Vitti, taking it off. 1 minute left in the first period. Vitti with 2 goals already. We've had some technical issues with the Roblox server and our computers alike. Sadly, bringing the stream a
And
bit
we
short.
are
We
here now,
apologize
ladies
for
and
the
gentlemen. That one
difficulties.
gets taken away there by
Thank you.
Alti. All right, let me just... Vancouver, Carolina. Which one is Carolina again?
Carolina's Toronto.
Okay, Toronto with it there. Vancouver able to take that one away. Slappy Santa with it now. Here comes Vitti as he takes that one away from the neutral zone. Here's Vitti cutting inside, shooting, and a nice stop there by Mr. Sticky Banner, or 420 miles even, I apologize. Still trying to get it right, as I typically don't really make a lot of mistakes during the broadcasts, but very unfortunately I have here. Here's Vitti. He's in his own zone, looking, decides to go ahead and send one up. Vancouver unable to recover it, is now, here they come, drops one back, now Matty G shooting, save made by 420 miles easily. He's not an easily faked out goaltender despite this. Toronto with the lead here, so 2-1. A Fox, he's able to win it. Lobbing one up now, A Fox has it now. He twirls, he's looking, Alti's still on the ice with him. Here's Banks, sends one over to Matty G. Now here's Vitti, and that's going to be the end of your first period. Wayne, you've been in the game for a little bit longer than I have, and I apologize, but what are you noticing?
I mean, Toronto is running like a well-oiled machine now that Matty G is back from his vacation. Tornado is still not back from Ibiza, and it is obvious that they are going to be struggling a bit. However, A-Fox and Banks on the same team. A-Fox has a lot more offensive help. Haven, Alti, good defense, and obviously Maz, who is the best goalie this playoff series. He, however, has a save percentage. He already has faced 12 shots compared to Sticky Bandits 2. It's very obvious who's dominating the offensive section here,
Excellent pass.
and they are not seeming to slow down.
Absolutely not. Vancouver with it now. Sends one up there to A Fox. Drops one back to Shadow Vitti. Here's Banks. Banks now on the far side boards, cutting inside. Excellent pass up there to Vitti, but... sorry, not Vitti. I'm just so used to them being on the same team. Here's Alti. Vitti takes it away from him, but sends it wide. Leaf Morph in the slot. Take it away from him by Banks. Here's Vitti now. He's looking. Taken away off of his stick by Casual Alti. Lobbing one up now. Here's Bleb. Drops him back down to Matty G. Sending one up. Alti gets past the defenseman with some slick deking. Drops one back now. Here's Vitti. Vitti now on the far side boards. Gives it to himself, but Alti is right there. Able to recover it. He dekes around him. Sending one over. Here is A Fox. He's twirling. Looking for someone to get it to now. Taken away from him by Bleb. As he gets body checked into the boards. Here's Slappy Santa now. Slappy Santa with it. He cuts inside. Shooting and a nice stop. There by Mr. Sticky Bandit. Here's Matty G. He's looking. That one goes off the back of a teammate. Taken off of his stick, but Leaf Morph is there to pick him up. Here's Vitti now. He's looking. Alti, unable to hang on to that one. He's been good so far. Here's Matty G. He's on the blue line looking. Passes it right to Slappy Santa now. He's one-on-one with Bleb. Gets around Bleb. Deeks past the first man. Moving in now. He's looking to shoot. Okay. Here's A Fox. Matty G. Looking. He decides to go ahead and send one up. Here's Vitti. Shut down quickly there by Alti. He lobs one up. Toronto still with a 2-1 lead. Banks now cutting inside. Vitti is right there, even A Fox. And a one-timer chance was unsuccessful as a nice save was made there by Sticky Bandit. Now here's Vitti. Vitti looking now. Cutting inside. He gets past the first man, but Alti is there. Here's Vidi now. Drops him back to Leaf Morph, who's inside. Cuts him back down. Low to Vidi. Has now Casual ulti with it there. Here's Matty G. He's looking. Sending one now over to Leaf Morph. Sends one back over to Matty G. Tries to send one back to Vidi, but unsuccessful in that endeavor. Sending one over now. Here's Leaf Morph. Sending one up now to Shadow Vidi. He deeks to the outside. Tries to cut back inside, but ulti is there once again. Matty G. He takes control of the puck. Shooting from the slot area. Maz. We know that he doesn't like to move a whole lot. Makes a pretty nice save. 2:10 left to go in this period. 2-1 hockey game. Banks able to take that one away. Mr. Sticky Bandit, for some reason, gloves it.
A little stat pad by Sticky Bandit.
Yep.
Only facing 7 shots with a .85. Banks will call a timeout.
And a timeout has been called. I'm assuming that Vidi probably has to go.
Apparently someone is spamming Cubs. I'm not seeing anyone.
What the hell is happening?
Vidi is saying that someone is spamming cups in the lobby, which is causing serious frame lag for all the players.
My FPS is fine.
Huh. So have I. I've not experienced any of it. Vidi is saying that it's Sebi and Derek that they saw. So they're saying that someone got a clip. I didn't see any of it.
I
They're
didn't
banning
get-
Sebi and Derek.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
I didn't see it either, but
I didn't get a single lick of frame lag.
Ridge is streaming. Yes! Oh, Vidi's saying to just kick everyone out of the server and let them go watch Ridge.
I said, yeah, right. If it's that big of a deal, if it's really that big of a deal, then just quit, leave the server, and come watch the stream. It's the exact same, just with commentary. I mean, very, very, very fixable issue here. Thank you, Vidi. As we are now back underway. Vidi.
Yeah.
That's
ADJ
enough
says,
for
okay,
Toronto.
Ridge is about to get 40 plus viewers. I wish, but they don't want to do it.
Here's Leaf Morph. Cutting to the inside, but Banks able to take that one off of his stick and away from him. Here's A-Fox. Vidi able to take that one away. Bounces it off the boards to himself, but Ulti able to recover. Deeks a little bit too early, and he gets crashing into the boards. Trying to cut inside, but Slappy Santa able to pick up his teammate. Ulti. Here's Leaf Morph on the outside. Makes a pretty bad pass. He had all the time and space in the world. I don't know why he would do that. Here's A-Fox. Lobbing one up. Excellent pass over to Banks, but Vidi able to quickly take that one away. Here's Slappy Santa now. Excellent packs now over there to Banks. Cutting to the inside, and Mr. Sticky Bandit pokes that one off his stick. Drops him back now. Here's A-Fox. Leaf Morph. Sends one back up now. Here's Vidi. Vidi now, cutting inside. Deeks, shoots!
Oh! And a second period hat trick for Vidi. Really firing up this game. Lighting the candle. All 3 goals for Toronto team. And Maz is definitely struggling against them.
Absolutely. Here is Banks. To the inside. One timer chance shut down by Slappy Santa. Or, sorry. Not Slappy Santa. Fucking dude. Here's Banks again. No, multiple shots. Has some pretty good stops there. Here's Vidi. He's unable to hang on to that. Here's Slappy Santa now. He's looking. Sends one back up to A-Fox right in front of the net. Save! Made by Mr. Sticky Bandit. This Matty G. makes a pretty nice pass over to Bleb. Nice auto pass under the stick as Leafmorph with it there. Drops him back down to Viddy. Viddy is looking now. He's in the corner. Sends one back. Now here's Viddy. Now back out to Leafmorph, but Catchable ulti was there. That's going to be the end of the second period. 3-1 high. If you will. I guess Wayne is not on his computer. Oh, there he is.
No, I'm here. Sorry. I was simply... A-Fox is asking how to score on Sticky Bandits. That's funny. A-Fox! But that really does bring into perspective that Vancouver is definitely having a hard time scoring here. Another timeout. They're banning Vel. Hopefully we can get some more people in the stream.
Vel on his way to another femboy wedding right now.
He said Patty stop spamming cups, and the Tornado said Patty is cupless. Alright, anyhow, but as I was saying, just real quick. Yeah, Vancouver definitely needs, with A-Fox and Banks, you would expect to have a lot more offensive chances. But from what they're describing as mega reach, they have not been able to get these shots on Sticky Bandit. The stats will display on your guys' screen. Maz has faced 16 shots to Sticky Bandit's 11 with a much high save percentage. Sticky Bandit with a 0.9. Definitely overperforming from what we've seen before. We definitely need to see a lot more shots taken from Vancouver. Toronto, keep playing how they are, because they are absolutely phenomenal right now.
Here's how I look at it, okay? I don't really have anything valuable to say. Here we are. Viddy now cutting inside. Ulti is there. Leafmorph takes it away and sends one high. Right over Maz's head. He went to the butterfly. Here's Slappy Santa. Sending one back over to Makes. Santa just looking for someone to get it to. Sends one up now to Banks and gets back into position. Viddy able to take it away. Matty G now. Here's Viddy. He's looking. Excellent pass over there through traffic. Busting back down to Viddy. Viddy passes it back to himself and then loses the puck right after. Because he is a genius. Here's Banks. Looking now, drops him back to A-Fox. Excellent thinking there by A-Fox. As Matty G has it, sends one over to Leafmorph, who's on the close sideboards. Dropping one back now, here's Viddy. A-Fox able to take that one away, and he goes flying a little bit. But an excellent pass. Bleb able to shut it down. Here's Matty G. He's on the close sideboards now. Drops one back now to Viddy. He's trying to send one over back to Matty G. Now here's Viddy one more time. Twirling. And just leaves the zone. Sending one back down to Matty G. Now back over to Leafmorph. Inside shooting, and that one goes off the post. Ulti with it there. Sending one over. Now here's Matty G in. What? It's not offsides. Okay. Here's Bleb. Also Viddy. Sending one over.
There's definitely some serious frame lag.
Here's Banks. Matty G. Drops one back to Viddy. Here's Viddy now. Moving on in now. He's right in front of the net. Taken off the stick by Slappy Santa. Here's A-Fox. Matty G now. Here's Viddy. Drops him back now. Here's Viddy now cutting inside. Ulti able to take that one away. 2 minutes 35 left to go in this one, but A-Fox has plenty of time and space to shoot, and that one scores. Yeah. Goes in and out of the net. A-Fox.
There he is! I've been waiting for that all game. Just 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. A-Fox with an amazing move. Slides it right past Sticky Bandit. Just a 1-goal game with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. The way this game has been going, it's definitely anyone's game. Both teams have been kind of stuck in the middle line here. That defensive coverage is suffocating on both sides. We're going to see if we can get a tie game here, or can Toronto put the nail in the coffin.
Ulti for Vancouver, sending one up to A-Fox, but it just goes through his stick. Gentle back to Banks, though, still, and he shoots, and a nice stop by Mr. Sticky Bandit. 2 minutes exact on this one. Here's Vidic, sending one over now to Leaport. Here's Matty G. Excellent pass now over to Vidic. He's looking as he twirls, cuts inside and shoots. Save made by Mox. Here's Slavy Santa now. He's looking. He's on the right side. Matty G on the close sideboards now. Banks able to take it away. Oh, it's a manual pass. Maybe would have reached him. Or a lob even. Here's Vidic. Taken off of his stick by Casual Ulti as he separates body from puck. Accidentally sends it back to Ulti again. Oh!
Oh!
That one just narrowly misses. A good shot by Banks. And once again, he shoots, and a nice stop there by Mr. Sticky Bandit. Here's Banks now, shooting once again, and then gets covered up in gloves with 58 seconds.
Sticky Bandit will not stop stat padding.
Right. I feel like if you are Vancouver, you might need to pull your goaltender here. He shoots, blocked down in front. Drops another one, shooting, and a nice save. Here's Pleb.
A real quality chance.
Absolutely. Here's A-Fox. He's got a chance. Pleb
No!
Taking it up his stick in front, shooting, and a blocker stop. One more time now, A-Fox has it taken away. As Vidi now is on the sideboards. Here's Vidi going on. What can he do? He's looking stoned. That's gonna be it.
Game over. Vidi throws in a sunglass emoji in the chat showing everyone, yep, I just did that. And A-Fox leaves the game. What a sad state.
Oh, man.
Linden spamming Toronto in 6. To be honest, with this added Matty G, who was last season's Defender of the Year, it's definitely a big upgrade for them. 6 minutes until the next game here. We are going to be streaming both games. Thank you to everyone who tuned into this stream but has to go play. We will be cheering you on for the next one here.
Yep.
Kia, if you can join the situation room.
Okay. Here we are inside of the situation room now.
Yes. Obviously, everyone going in to see this next game. I would like to get a special guest. Welcome, Parker, to the booth, our Ridge.
The crew here. Here's Parker.
Our Ridge member, faithful to the game. Parker, what do you think? You watched the last match in our stream.
I did,
What do you think? Yes. What did you think about? What were your thoughts about that game?
I think the Leafs have regained their confidence. They realized what they needed to do. Even though they didn't have home ice, they really showed that they're the dominant team here, and they should be their first seed. They really showed what they can do, and I think that if they keep that up, they'll turn this series around, and maybe they can bring it back in 6. That could be possible for the team.
It could be possible. It's not out of the question. You can't leave anything out of the question, especially when you're dealing with situations like these. With that being said, I would like to bring it to the fact of this upcoming game. We've seen plenty of that. What are your thoughts? The series is tied 1-1. You've taken a game and you've lost one. Are you confident going into this?
I think I'm pretty confident going in this game. I'm just working on playing by myself and not thinking about any other things. It's all about just playing on your own and making your own choices and not worrying about anything else. It's all about confidence and just what you do on the ice, and you can't really worry about things that are out of your control, especially if it's your team or the other team. It's just all about the shots you face. It's all about yourself, really. You can't worry about anything else.
That's very good answer and a very good headspace to be as a goaltender. I would like to mention that game was played in Seattle, Washington servers. So Western servers. They were complaining about some serious frame lag the entire game. I looked to see what it looks like where two full rosters, including Banks on Vancouver, collides on an actual Eastern server, and we can see a full playing field. I look forward to that personally, and I also look forward to Nashville versus New Jersey, where you will take on some amazing forwards. Just 3 minutes till tip-off. What do you think about the forward matchups that you have to go against here?
I think ADJ and Versalti are a pretty good duo. They have a lot of chem. I can see that they're really good at passing and getting to each other. My main worry here is probably ADJ. He's probably one of the most I don't want to say inconsistent shooters, not for the bad reason, more of he switches up his shots every time, and that's a really big threat as a goalie. If you know where they're gonna shoot, it's a lot easier. But with ADJ, I tend to see him. He goes glove or blocker whenever he wants. He doesn't dash shots. Sometimes he doesn't. It's all over the board, and that really scares you as a goalie because you can't predict anything. You have to react to it, and that's mainly how he scored on me. That's my only worry today. But Versalti can definitely show up and get a few good shots too. I've seen that before, and it's all about just yourself, really. You just gotta react to the shot. That's it.
I look forward to seeing you perform just as good as you say you were. And there's one last thing I have to say to you, Parker, before you go out on this ice tonight. Are you ready?
Do it. Don't. Okay.
You're gonna let in goals. You're gonna let in goals. You're gonna let in goals. You're gonna let in goals.
10 goals.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm casting a spell on Parker right now.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to Ridge Programming Network, where we cover Game 3 of Nashville versus New Jersey. Just 1 minute until tip-off. The seats are packed when they could be watching our stream. Thank you to everyone here who knows the right way to watch RHL playoff coverage. It's better for the fans and better for the players. We thank you all. Matty G is not certain to show. Matty G did, dude, quit. Matty G did say that he would be showing every game from Friday to Tuesday. That's what he said to me. New Jersey with a full lineup today. Nashville seems to have the exact same thing. Yes, they do. We are seeing a clash of two full-line teams. This is premier. In terms of servers, I'm not too sure about this. Getting this thing started. Kia, what are your score predictions?
I actually
this
have
matchup?
this one ending like 7-2.
Jeez.
I feel like this is gonna be an absolute blowout. I feel like after that tie, I feel like, you know, Nashville is gonna stop playing around and they are going to blow up Parker. They are going to absolutely dominate the ice tonight. In fact, they will blow up Parker.
And you're
They
not
will.
just saying that because Parker's listening right now?
No, I'm not. Not just saying that because Parker's listening right now. I am saying that. Okay, I am saying that regardless of the situation, regardless of who is on the other team, Parker is not known to be a clutch goaltender. He is never a clutch goaltender. He's never been a clutch goaltender. He's been a consistent goaltender, but not a clutch goaltender. So whenever he has one kind of shaky performance, it usually follows that. Here's ADJ.
Personally, if you ask me, I really can't. Oh my god. Okay, never. Almost a scary situation for them. Oh, Extreme is joining here. They're asking to pause it in the middle of a game. No, you can't do that.
Here's Versalti now. He's looking. Drops one back. Extreme able to regain control of that one. Sending one now back over to Kyle. Rise. He has it. Give me just a moment here.
Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Alright, we're good. New Jersey with it now. Here's ADJ for Nashville. He's on the close side boards. He's flying along the wing. Extreme. The pace of this one already slower than last game is what I'm noticing. Here's Kyle. He's looking. Everyone just seems as confused as each other. Here's ADJ. Here's
Yeah, I
Versalti.
mean, New Jersey's asking to host. The game's already started. It's the middle of a play.
Yeah, and like ADJ already like slowed the game down like before anyone really got going. You know what I mean?
That being said,
Here's Rise.
Why'd he not ice it?
I don't know. Here's Versalti.
That's-
This is the weirdest game I've ever called. What the hell?
okay.
What
No, they're doing that so they can rehost.
Okay.
Okay, good. Apologies for the technical difficulties. That one was not our fault.
I don't know what. the
Not
was
sure
going
what
on
the deal with that one was.
there.
They're going to LS4. Okay.
Okay.
And while we're all paused, I would like to tell everyone, I am getting sick and tired of these board of directors acting like I'm not saying, acting completely ghosting me whenever I ask about my Christmas tree. Everyone, every member wants me to get it. Every staff member, Vin, Zero, all the medias are asking for it. I have not even gotten a message about receiving my Christmas tree. And it is really pissing me off. However, thank you to everyone who is very diligent to me, helping me, saying Wayne's Christmas tree, keeping the hashtag going. We're going to get it one day. With our resilience of Ridge Network, we can do all things. Basically, the idea that I want is either the item is exclusive to me, like no one else has the Christmas tree, or the item is named Wayne's Christmas tree, which is what I want.
Can we get this man his Christmas tree? Ridge in
They,
general
like-
has been asking about it for years.
It is. We are coming up on the year anniversary of not only Ridge, like we're already past the year anniversary of Ridge, but the year anniversary of me asking for the Christmas tree. Yes, what Allie said, make it in the shop for everyone to buy and its name is Wayne's Christmas tree. That is exactly what I want. That right there.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're doing this.
Everybody who's in the stream, put inside of the chat Christmas tree right now. Inside of the chat, put Christmas tree.
Yeah, we can get a
Wow.
nice screenshot. They're rehosting again. They're all going to LS1.
If they rehost one more time, I'm ending stream. If they rehost one more time,
Don't do that.
I'll crash out,
But,
dude.
but while we all have you here, in the shop for everyone to buy, its name is Wayne's Christmas tree.
Yeah. And
Like,
make it like 2
one-
million coins.
No, yeah, or I was either that or like make it or like there's only 1,000 like on the market. Like only 1,000 people have it, and
they
RHL
broke the game.
players.
They broke the game because everybody's typing in e/lobby at the same time. So
Yeah. So, but basically, we are doing this. We are streaming games. We've done media posts. We've done events for the RHL. We have revived the RHL.
we've
For
really
no
brought
merit.
this thing back, and we haven't gotten a single Christmas.
We've
tree.
brought everything back. And what have we asked for in return?
a Christmas tree.
Nothing.
Even back in December, we was asking, "Hey, we want a Christmas tree in the lobby." All right. In November, we was asking, "Hey, we want a Christmas tree in the lobby." In October, we was asking. It's not October anymore,
Yes.
fellas. It's not. What month is it? What month is it? It is
Freaking August of 2025.
It's August.
And I haven't received anything.
No Christmas tree.
Holy
right?
crap, they broke RHL.
Yeah, I know.
It's about to be October of next year. And the one thing, the single thing I ask to everyone for our pay, like, we're not asking for anything else. But I want to have a Christmas tree on top of my head as I skate around on the ice. Not just any Christmas tree. I want it to be Wayne's Christmas tree. I want it to be my Christmas. It can't. If they just add a Christmas tree for everyone to have, like in December, no, that's not enough.
That's not enough.
It has to. It has to be Wayne's Christmas tree. That's all I want. So thank you to everyone who was trying to help me get that. Allie, I hope you get unbanned. Because you care about it.
Yeah.
Good merits to everyone. I just want my Christmas tree.
Fellas, whoever has talked to Versalti, even if like you guys have just said hi to each other before, right? Get a Christmas tree. Get a Christmas tree. I'm telling you, the world will be a
No,
better
not
place with
not
it.
a Christmas tree. Wayne's Christmas tree.
Wayne's Christmas tree. Not just any old Christmas
For-
tree. Wayne's Christmas
Bleb
tree.
says Versalti's the kind of guy to call it Viddy's Christmas tree.
Yeah, probably. Here's Crab Shack. Sending one up now.
Hey, finally, the show's on the
Kyle
road.
Dragon. Here's ADJ. Here's ADJ. Wow. Here's Crab Shack. Sending one up now to Extreme. He's on the close side boards, getting inside of the trap as well. Kyle right in front. Save made by Finn. Here's ADJ, sending one back over now to Rise. Here's Kyle, sending one up now to ADJ. Shooting and a nice stop. Rebound was right there. But Rise able to pick that one up now for Nashville. Twirls, gives it right to Crab Shack in an attempt to get it to ADJ, but ADJ sends it right back over. Here comes Versalti moving in. Shooting and a beautiful save by Parker. Here's Extreme now with it one more time. He's heading back the other way. The pace now much certain. The pace is now much better as he sends one over now to Versalti. He's inside the slot, but he decides to twirl, trying to utilize that Wayne style that Wayne has perfected over the years. He sends one over to Rise. Offsides has been called on Nashville. Climbing that on now. Almost got glove. Versalti shoots it and it goes off the crossbar. Is now back in front. ADJ twirling and he's unable to shoot it. Hyperion with it now. Lobbing one up. He decides to go ahead and let that ice. As he gets back there to it, Bleb. Thank you for tuning in and making funny jokes. We thought that was pretty funny here on Ridge Programming Network.
Oh my God. Next stoppage of play, I have an announcement for everyone in here.
Okay. Here's Crab Shack. Sending one over now to Extreme. He's looking. Sends one over. Here's Aiden Lau. Versalti. Say what you want about Aiden Lau. He can damn play some Roark. He's shooting in a nice stop. Here's one more. The rebound was right there as ADJ shoots again for Salty, able to recover it. The forwards are buzzing now. Blocker stop right there in front. ADJ in front of the net. Crab Shack takes that one away. Sending one over now. Here's Kyle. ADJ sending one now over to Salty. Dropping one back. And that will not go icing as it got redirected on the way down. Aiden Lau deeks around the first man, sending one up now to Salty. He's on the far side boards, and that's going to be icing on Nashville. Pikachu. Here's Kyle. Moving on in now as he takes a nice backhand shot. Blocked down there by the big man, Ben. Here's Kyle Dragon. He's looking. Drops him back down to Extreme. He's looking. Shooting and a nice stop. There in front. Kyle sends one through the crease. That one won't go. Here's Extreme. So now he sends one back over for Salty, able to read it perfectly. Gets away from Extreme and evades him. 0-0 hockey game. Here's Hyperion. Crab Shack with it there. Sending one over. Nice lob over to Kyle. Sending one over to Extreme. Here's for Salty. He has that one with his silly hat. Here's ADJ. Kyle. Sending one out of Hyperion. Drops him back now to Kyle. Here's Extreme. He's looking for Salty. Looking now. Sending one up. And an excellent job there by Rise to cover that. ADJ, beautiful move, and that one, he's unable to get the shot off. Wayne, your announcement.
All right, just real quick, I would like to mention this. I got a DM from a very special person in the RHL by the name of Shadow Viddy.
Uh-oh.
A DM from him talking about a personal invoice of a certain in-game cosmetic being added to the game.
Uh-oh. Is this the Christmas tree?
I don't need to get into specifics, but he said that he's gonna bring the idea up to Versalti about getting a Wayne's Christmas tree added.
Here's Extreme. He's on the far
I
side
am
board,
hyped.
shooting, and he takes his space away. Continue.
Yes, I am completely hyped, but getting back on the actual specifics here, we've seen an obviously low shooting game. Parker only facing 5 shots, Vin only facing 3. In one period, that's really what is ADJ doing there.
ADJ takes a few nice shots there as Parker gloves it.
Good saves by Parker, but both teams need to get more shots. More quality shots specifically. They need to work in this offensive zone. And you're going to see this a lot with both very defensive teams. Both offenses, need to get in there.
Kyle now in the center. Rise, able to take that one away. Sending one up. That one not even close to its target. And that's going to be icing as the New Jersey Devils send it back down 200 feet. Here's ADJ. Lobs one up there. He's looking. Kyle takes that one away. Here's Extreme. He's on the far side boards now. Sending one back over to Extreme. Extreme now looking to shoot. He does. And he gets redirected and a nice stop. And he shoots one more time. Vin. That one almost goes out the crossbar. It does. Here's Extreme. He drops back to Kyle. Taken off of his stick by Rise as he separates body from puck. He's looking, decides to lob one. Versalti was right behind him. Extreme unable to have that one taken away. Here's Versalti. Sending one over now to ADJ. He's looking, drops him back down to Versalti, cutting through, and he's unable to get that one to go. Here's Kyle now. Extreme. Cutting inside. Here's Extreme now. He's looking, Rise. Decides to go ahead and lob that one up there. Here's Versalti. Dances through Hyperion, but he was there. Here's Kyle. Intercepted now by Rise. Crab Shack. Sending one up now to over here to Extreme. Here's Kyle. He's looking now. Drops him back. Here's Aiden Lau. Very defensive hockey game. A lot of hits in this one so far. Not a whole lot of shots for either side. As Nashville now back on the attack. He's looking. Drops one back, but Intercepted. Versalti is there. He's looking. Taken off of his stick by Kyle. 2-on-2 developing here. He's on the close side boards. Kyle has to drop one back. Kyle with it there. He's cutting inside, shooting, and that one goes high. There's Kyle with it one more time. In front, Extreme gets surrounded by Nashville Predators. His yellow sweaters was there to meet him almost immediately. Blocked down by Rise. Lobs one up. 2 minutes left to go in the second period. Still a nothing hockey game. Extreme. Looking, he cuts through. Rise is there. Sends another one over for Salty. Trying to activate the offense, but ADJ with a nice read. Here he comes, moving in, taken off his stick by Hyperion. He was 1-on-2. Drops one back, Aiden Blau. Here's ADJ. Cutting inside.
Patty K said in chat, ADJ will chip, and the second he said that message, ADJ chips it.
Here's Versalti. Looking, shooting, and a nice stop. Rebound was right there. Parker able to handle it. Here's Aiden Lau. ADJ with it there. Cutting inside, and that one gets a little willy-nilly there. Kyle has it on the far side boards. 50 seconds left to go in the second period. As Extreme has it there. He's looking. Twirls. Spins one more time. Taken off of his stick by ADJ. Looking. Lobs one up. Oh, man. That's really unfortunate if you're Versalti. Shooting. ADJ with it there. Now here's Versalti. He shoots. Rebound was right there to his left, but quickly recovered by a bunch of red sweaters. Here comes Versalti, and that one goes just wide. Blocked down in front. Here's Extreme. 25 seconds left to go in this one. As Versalti has it there. He's looking now. Sending one up. Extreme. Versalti with it now. Extreme sending one over now to Kyle. And that's going to be the end of the second period.
And holy crap! End of the second period. Score is 0-0. Your prediction obviously getting thrown out of the water there.
Not even close.
And you will remember, I said before the game, I don't see ADJ and Versalti scoring that many goals. And with that defensive-based team, obviously a low-scoring game is exactly what I foresee. I would love to see an overtime here.
ADJ sending one over for Salty. He's looking now. I would also really love to see a 0-0 overtime. Extreme is shooting and barely made that save as Kyle has it there. He's on the close side boards. His Hyperion. Kyle now with it. Extreme. There's cycling. Cuts through off the post. Didn't go. He's shooting one more time. Blocked down in front by Rise. Here's Extreme. He's looking. Just decides to throw it on net. Blocked down in front with the blocker there by Vin. Here's Rise. Crab Shack with it. Here's Kyle. Aiden Lau with it. He's looking. Sending one up now to ADJ. Sending another one over. Here's Versalti. Close side boards now. Or far side boards, I apologize. Icing. Wayne, what's your favorite Fanta?
Probably the grape one.
Yeah, the grape one is really good.
No, ADJ. No one is spamming the cup because Versalti took them away.
Shooting. Here's ADJ. Versalti with it there. Here's ADJ one more time. Far side boards. Here's Crab Shack. Far side boards once again as he passes through the neutral zone. Extreming. Sending one up now. Here's Rise. Getting a little bit of space. Blocked down by Extremi. As that could be trouble for Nashville. Just one back to Kyle. Blocker stopped by Vin. He barely got his blocker on that. Both of these goaltenders are locked in here tonight.
I would love to see 0-0 overtime with an
I'd
Aiden
love
Lau overtime
You know that
loser
we
own
here on
goal.
Ridge love overtimes and we love low-scoring hockey games, so
This is amazing to watch.
here's Versalti. He's looking. Kyle with it there. 2 minutes 50 left to go in this one. Kyle, he has it. He's looking. Twirling one more time as he sends one back to Crab Shack. Tries to send one back over to Kyle, intercepted by Rod. Sends one up. Hyperion is there. ADJ twirls and sends that one back inside of the zone. Here's Crab Shack. Big time mistake there made by Crab Shack. He dekes. ADJ takes it away. Shooting. Poked off his stick. Rebound was there. Nice stop by Parker. With the glove. ADJ one more time. Here comes Versalti as he shoots. Excellent rebound control there by Parker. As once again, Kyle able to maintain control. Versalti with it. Drops one back. Here's Rise. He's Extremi. Kyle with it there. He lobs that one on net. 1 minute 55 left to go in this one. Still a tie hockey game, Lane. Here's ADJ. He's looking. Tries to cut through the defense. Unsuccessful. Hyperion. Lobs one up. Here's Extremi. Throws that one on net. Save made by Ben once again.
Where the fuck
Here's
is
Aiden
my
Lau.
phone?
1 minute 40 left to go. In regulation time. Here's Rise. He's looking now, so just went over to ADJ. ADJ now back to Versalti. Shooting scores!
Oh!
Versalti with the clutch goal. Can New Jersey respond?
What a monster goal. Just 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Minder, besides this season, a game has not ended 1-0 since season 1 or 2.
Unsure, I think.
So, seeing it in the playoffs is 100% unseen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this
But-
has been a lot more competitive, a lot more fun to watch. Here's ADJ cutting in, shooting, blocker stop. There by Parker. Extremely with it now. He's looking as he sends one up to Kyle. Shut down quickly by Aiden. Here's Aiden Lau now, trying to hold on. Decides to go ahead and lob that one in. That one does not go icing. It will go icing. No. That's huge if you're Nashville and bad. Or that's big if you're New Jersey and bad if you're Nashville.
Extremely.
Hold the goaltender.
Extremely pulls the net. We are going to need to see something now
Shooting.
from New Jersey.
Absolutely. They don't want a
anything
chance of winning
happens.
this game. Here's Hyperion. Sends one back to Extremi. He's in the corner. Shooting. Why would he not pass there? Here's Versalti. That one gets cleared out of the zone. Crab Shack is the only man with it. Here's Hyperion. They have a slight speed boost. Here's
Oh.
Aiden Lau. This could be it. Shooting. Goes wide. It's going to be icing again.
Icing.
Oh my god.
Any of these possessions could be it. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Excellent block there by Rise. Kyle shooting. Blocker stop. There by Van. Here's Aiden Lau. Sends one up to ADJ. Can he bury it? Yes! Nashville with the nail in the coffin.
And a good game. With a Vins shutout. Monster performance. With them facing around the same amount of shots. Parker 17 to Vins 16. Unfortunately, Parker couldn't hold on to the last seconds.
Yeah.
Amazing game.
Vin was excellent, my friend.
Vincent Amico shutout. You do not see those often.
You don't really see those often from anybody anymore.
Thank you all. Actually, we might as well put someone on here. I know everyone in the RHL totally loves him. And like him or not, he did play quite good this game. Look at the stats displaying on your screen. Not a good defensive game by anyone specifically. Aiden Lau leading the pack with 16 defensive contributions. And they don't seem to be wanting to join, so that is all we have for us. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Oh,
you
never
all for
mind, he's
tuning
here.
in. Oh my god. Okay.
No, he's here.
Hello.
Who is this?
Hello, ADJ.
it's
You
Aiden.
scored a goal and an empty net, and you had the assisting of Versalti for his dagger. How was it like playing on 0-0 until the final seconds of the game?
Well, Vin was crashing out the whole time. That was annoying. All right. All jokes aside, though, 0-0 game. It was a tight game. I don't know. I mean, Vin was playing spectacular. He got a shutout today. And yeah, I mean, a lot of shots that we shot weren't great. Same for the other team. It was kind of just a low scoring affair. And yeah, that's that.
Very insightful,
Very
ADJ. Thank you for
amazing
hopping
effort.
on.
Thank
A-
you, ADJ.
And I would like to say, ADJ, one last thing. Game 4's coming up. 2-1 in the series. Let's see in overtime, you know? Like, come on. Make it interesting for the
right.
fans and the players. Maybe tell Vin to let in a goal every now and again. All right. Thank you for coming on, ADJ. That is all we have
Yep.
for you and all that I have for you guys here at Rich Programming Network. I am Wayne.
And I'm Kia. Signing off
I'm ADJ.
for the final time tonight. You never
Get
fucking
the
say
hell
that
out of
again.
here.
Never say that again.
I'm sorry.
This is our booth.
Sorry, guys. All right.
That guy.
And thank you all for tuning in. Good night.